Guys, we have a problem. So I've discovered something. Editing is the worst thing in the world. And it's very easily backburnered. And as a result, when you're busy with things, you don't get around to it. You just don't. You put it off and you put it off until eventually you've got like very literally more than 100 hours of footage to go through, and then it's just way too daunting. And you tell yourself over and over again that like, I'm gonna get to it now, I'm gonna I've got 6 or 7 episodes worth of footage, and I want to release those 6 or 7 episodes, but then you have to think about going through the hundreds of hours to do it. It's a problem. Like, it's an actual problem, and I've come to a conclusion. I've decided what to do about it. The answer is nothing. I am legitimately going to just pick out a few things here and there that I have actually noted down from all that footage, rip that out and include it in the video today, and then scrap it all. Like, it's gonna hurt so bad, and I'm so sorry, but most of the footage, if not all of the worthwhile footage, is in my streams. So if you guys really want to see it, I've got VODs, so you can check it out. I need to sleep. Hang on. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, I am currently vanished. I should, that's part of the reason that, I'm getting confused. Why is this, okay. Oh man, now I'm floating around. Ah! Okay. So, me being vanished right now is actually part of the reason why it has been so impossible, like impossible, to find time to edit. So the server, the New Life server that I'm a part of, it's an awesome freaking server, and a lot of people agree, which is why they've all been joining. And I have, since our last video, been given the role of an administrator on the server. And so I spend pretty much every minute that I would normally set aside for video editing and stuff like that to responding to administrative tickets and all that fun stuff. And I am currently vanished, as you can see, to record this intro and other bits of the video, because I have to be vanished or people ask me to do things. And I love doing it, don't get me wrong. It's actually, I'm really enjoying the role and everything that goes along with it. I'm really enjoying being able to help people out. Most importantly, like it makes me feel really good when someone's got an issue and I'm able to actually like solve it for them and make their day a little bit better and stuff like that, especially if they're currently like really upset about something going wrong. And yeah, you also might notice I'm rocking some shaders now, which I have never done before, and I've only been doing it for the last couple of days, but I've gone through a lot of different shader packs, and I like this one a lot because I feel like it's still a little bit vanilla-ish in its appearance. Like, it's definitely making things look a little bit nicer and adding some lighting effects and stuff like that without making it look too not like vanilla. But in case you're curious, this is what it used to look like. and I love vanilla. It has its charm and all that fun stuff, but man, once you get used to playing with a shader on, unless it's like a crazy ridiculous shader that just like changes the look of literally everything, once you go back to unshadered or back to vanilla, it looks so awful. So anyway, yeah, I'm rocking some shaders now, so hopefully the videos in the future will look nice and pretty now too, as far as like the actual game is concerned. It's not like a special shader pack or anything like that. In fact, I think it's literally the most popular shader pack in the world, and I get why. You know, it's been interesting. There's been a lot. As you can see, I'm wearing netherite armor now, and you know, I have netherite tools and stuff. We got seriously kitted up because the nether opened up, and I was gonna make a whole separate video about the nether opening, and I still might, just because a nether opening day was just a total misery for me, and I know you guys like to watch me, you know, me suffer. But so yeah, I might still do just like a separate like flashback video of that or something like that, because that was a good day. No, anyways, additionally, I'm sure you've noticed, we've got a lot of different buildings around us and a totally different island. One of my favorite things that I have also incorporated since my last video is this. I've been using the Zero's mini and world map mod, and it's been really, really good for you know, keeping track of things on the server, knowing where I am, especially given how much water there is on the server. It's really easy to get lost in the ocean if you don't have something like this. It's been really fun. But I used to be over here by my big A boat. And I think in the last episode I was just barely settling there. I have since built a big A boat and then taken it down, and I'm currently me and a friend are going to be rebuilding it over here by this island, because I have the group that I moved over here with has kind of dispersed. Some of them have moved on to different games or servers, not really sure, and then some of them have decided to just move over to other islands, and that's totally fine. We were never like formally a group or a kingdom, as they're referred to on this server. So, you know, they can go do whatever they want. That's fine. The whole point of our group specifically, actually, originally, was that we were going to be like alliance or allies, basically, but that we weren't going to be specifically tied to our group. So if they wanted to go into other groups and, you know, do their own thing on a different island or something like that, then great. But because of that, once the world border expanded, it's expanded, I think, 3 times since that last video. But once it expanded the first time, basically, I decided that I wanted to have my own place and play out my own vision, but where I wasn't going to make that possible. And more importantly, putting things together and building it together with other people, that just wasn't going to work. So I decided to, you know, prowl the border of the world, and I found this little island here, and I decided I was going to move to it. And so I packed up all my stuff and moved it over here. I'm currently in the middle of chopping off a chunk of it and turning that into more ocean so that it's a little bit smaller, because what I have planned doesn't need that much space, and I didn't want there to just be like a giant awkward weird place that didn't have anything in it. Or I also didn't want to try to fill the extra space and then have it result in everything being really spaced out all weird and stuff like that. Another thing to point out as well is it's very much a work in progress. First of all, yes, my current house is the worst build you have ever seen. But these other ones, you know, they're okay, but they're kind of, a lot of them are placeholders, just to like actually get an idea of what I'm doing here. And then additionally, none of them are meant to be horribly cool looking. or big or anything like that. This specific portion of my map down here, this is supposed to be like poor mansville, like the shanty town kind of a deal. So all of these little homes and stuff like that are supposed to be just that, very little, and some broken down. I literally built this one and then set it on fire on purpose so that it would look like this area was just run down. And I'll probably do it for a few others too. But anyway, yeah, so we since moved to a new island. I'm so sorry about whatever whiplash comes from that. You know, the last episode ending with me moving to a new place and being like, this place is gonna be awesome, I'm gonna build a nice big boat. And then this episode starting with, nah, never mind, I'm gonna move over here, take the boat down. Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, last episode started with me saying, I'm gonna build a cool boat here. And now this episode is starting with, I already built the boat, but now I'm gonna go build it over here instead. I might have a problem. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really excited and I am having a lot of fun. I know the lack of YouTube videos has made it probably seem kind of like I have been AWOL, but that's actually not true. I've been on the server more than a lot of people. And but the issue is that most of the time that I'm spending on the server is assisting other people with stuff and investigating rule breakers and punishing the rule breakers and settling disputes and banning people and stuff like that. And I'm enjoying helping out. I really am. But it is a lot of responsibility and it takes up a lot of time that I didn't expect it to. So yeah, that's what's been going on. I'm sorry, but I'm hoping that just scrapping everything and just moving on from here with whatever footage I am able to obtain going forward with the New Year's resolution, because yes, it is literally New Year's Day when I'm recording this. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it's my New Year's resolution to actually get these videos edited in a more timely manner so that I don't fall as behind, and then maybe stop trying to be so picky about what footage I include, and more importantly, not as picky about including everything, because the issue is that there's a lot of fun stuff that happens and there's a lot of things that I want to show you guys, but it's just a lot. And I want to make, you know, a dozen videos out of it, but if I don't have the time, then I don't have the time. So until I get an editor or get big enough that I can get an editor, we'll see. That's up to you guys. This is what I have to do, and I'm gonna make it work. So anyway, shall we take a tour? I'm gonna stay vanished right now because if I'm being honest with you, if I don't, I will get derailed. It's gonna be a whole thing. In fact, that's actually what happened during last night's stream. I went over to the boat or where the boat used to be, to record a little bit about like, I built the boat here, now it's gone. And while I was there, I got called away to an administrative task and just got so distracted and forgot to go back. So we're actually gonna head over there now. This is all that's left of my giant big A ship. Also, there used to be a giant fortress up there that got taken down because somebody was unhappy with somebody else. It's kind of a bummer. It was really cool. And it made the cliff look really cool. I kind of wish it was still there. Anyway, so this is all that remains of my big A boat. There used to be a really cool boat here. Flashback. huh? Anyways, I loved building the ship, and I loved building it on stream with a lot of my viewers and stuff like that. They had a lot of helpful input, you know, it was loads of fun. It was a good time, and it turned out really, really well. I feel like I never got around to the interior. I'm hoping to be able to do that once it gets rebuilt. And now that it's been built, hopefully it should be really quick. I've saved everything. I know exactly what I need to build it, and you know, I won't have to go through the like trial and or like testing process, like figuring out all the proportions and all that jazz. Because man, that took a lot longer than I expected it to. Now that we have a beautiful rainbow and sunrise, and I've actually never seen that before. I didn't realize that this shader pack had rainbows. That was absolutely beautiful. No, I literally just spent the last like 6 minutes waiting for a rainstorm to stop because I didn't want to be recording in a rainstorm. Anyway, so you know, you may notice constantly this thing over here, the X-ray detector, it goes off so much because there's also a custom enchantment on the server called Vein Miner, which makes it so that if you mine one ore, it breaks all of the ores in an entire vein. And the X-ray detector picks that up as, man, this guy's getting real lucky finding a lot of ores in a short period of time. And yeah, so hopefully that's not too annoying. It's gonna have to be a thing. I don't know what to do about it. See, there it goes again. Apparently Zovoxo, however his name is pronounced, needs to cool it. Yeah, so normally in a situation like this, I would actually, because I'm getting those notifications, I would have to stop what I'm doing and like go investigate and make sure that he's not actually X-raying and stuff like that. So yeah, when I say like, I repeatedly and constantly get pulled away to do stuff like that, I'm not kidding. Speaking of getting pulled away, I think this is a good opportunity to go ahead and just kind of flash back to some important things that have happened over the last little while that I did want to make sure to show you guys. So through the magic of editing, here are some things that have happened. Vein Miner is so cool. All right. Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, where does this go? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. No, okay. Oh my goodness. Holy crap, there's so many. What the heck? How are there so many mobs down here? Okay, we're gonna go over here. Let's, oh my gosh! Look at how many there are! Oh my god! Okay, run. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Oh my... Okay. Hi, Enderman. Please don't join this fight. Oh gosh, no! Okay, thanks for the boost. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's fewer guys over here, but the skeletons are the worst thing ever. Okay. All right, if we go around the lava over here, the witch. Nope, that's bad. That's really, really bad. Okay, let's go over around the lava. They can't follow me over here, right? Right. We're safe over here. Right. Ah! Oh, my gosh, what? Why am I on fire now? Just leave me alone. Okay. We found a corner. Of course, they're still following me. We found a little corner, though. Let's, okay, we need a breather. Whew. Okay, this is fine. I hate being poisoned, but this is fine. That freaking witch, man. Am I gonna die because of that thing? Stop ticking. Thank you. Good grief. Okay. All right. Let's see what we're up against. Hello, Mr. Zombie. One more kill. Now you die. Die. Okay. Hello. Why am I not surprised that you're here? Oh my gosh, there's so many still. Okay, I'm just gonna run away. Just gonna run around you. It's fine. You can't keep up with me, right? Oh gosh. Oh, there's creepers up there now. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's so many. What do I do? Oh my. Ah! Okay. What this? Okay. Yeah. This is ridiculous. Why is every mob on the entire server in this one little cave? Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm done being a wuss. We're just gonna fight our way out and then be a wuss and run away. Okay. Yes, there are diamonds up there though. Leave me alone. Ugh. Okay. All right. We seem to be okay-ish. There's a creeper over there. I want these diamonds before I go. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No. You know what? I don't even care. Let's go. Let's go. This is just... Yeah. No. Let's just... I'm out of here. It is not worth it. I've got too much crap on me right now. This is just... Ah, yes. Back to the safety of my water cave. Ah, this is much better. Now the only thing I have to worry about is drowning. I can manage that. Did you have fun with those? I hope you did. Those were basically just the moments that I wanted to make sure to include in the video for either context or entertainment's sakes. I didn't want the entire video to just be like, hey, this is what's happening now. There you go. A bunch of FYI crap, you know? But most of it is going to be that way. So I'm gonna go into some more FYI crap. We're gonna go ahead and finish up the video today with basically just like a quick overview of what I have planned for this island that I've got here. The island is this entire thing here. So not over there. That's a friend of mine who's doing a really cool... Oh, sorry, I changed the keybind a second ago. Who's doing a really cool thing with some stuff over there. His name is Zubo, and he's also a YouTuber. You should check him out. He's pretty good. Anyways, so this entire island is basically, let me pull up the map. It's a little bit easier this way. And I promise I'm not gonna have the entire video be just me looking at this map, even though I do it a lot. It's really helpful for planning, okay? Anyways, so as you can see, and as I mentioned earlier, this entire section down here is supposed to be like a little bit of a shanty town kind of a thing. And then my main base is, it's gonna be kind of a castle looking thing that's gonna be up here on top of the actual mountain right there. Like, I love it because it's like a natural pedestal, and so that's what's gonna be going on there. But leading up to the castle, kind of in just like a natural cascade, we're gonna go from like really poor houses to like down here. This flatter section down here is gonna be like, you know, middle class houses. They're not gonna be modern. The style that I'm wanting to build in is kind of like pirate times, like Spanish Revival, but like more. I forget what that era is called. It's like colonial times, but like, I don't know, when you do colonial searches for buildings now, it just brings up stuff from Europe. And anyway, it's basically pirate times, is kind of what I'm going for as far as like my building style and aesthetic for the entirety of the island. It's going to be, you know, like pirate town down here, and then like kind of nicer houses down on this platform here, and then they're going to get even nicer for this platform right here, leading up to eventually the fortress castle thing. And yeah, most of my farms, I'm gonna be housing farms in some of these buildings as well. Unfortunately, there are lots of really small farms in this game, so I'll be encasing some of them in the smaller houses down here, and then the bigger farms I'm gonna encase in houses up here, and it's gonna be awesome, and I'm excited. But right now, I gotta fill this stupid thing in with water. You'll see. Let me show you. This was all of last stream. I borrowed a buddy of mine's beacon, and we spent the entire stream digging out this entire area over here. And you know what? It was actually a lot of fun to just sit on stream and go to town on this stuff. It was a really good stream. We had a lot of good conversations and stuff. And yeah. If you want to see the entire demolishing and destruction of the whole thing, there you go. Now I have to flatten the whole freaking thing out so that I can place water on top of it and have this be part of the ocean but not look ridiculous at the same time. So that's what I'm currently working on. But this entire area is going to eventually have lots of different houses on it, and it's going to look like a cool little pirate town. One of the issues that we ran into taking down this entire forest at the same time the way that we did was you can only break so many blocks in one go, right? So I wanted to figure out just how much that is and how much wood you could get in a very short period of time. So I went back over to the, let's see, over there, wait, where am I? Over there. I went back over to our platform over there that we had before moving over to the place that I built my ship. I know the timeline is so screwed up right now, but anyways, I went back over to the platform that I was at with Reload and them for a little while. And we have, there's a lot of spruce trees that we've planted there. And I decided to put them all together, like side by side, and just grow all the spruce trees right next to each other and see how many of them I can break at once and how much wood I get from it as a result. It was so cool. Okay, so while I've experimented with a lot of other little things with the cool new ATC thing that we have going on, I wanted to see how many blocks, just like what you saw before with the trees that Grim ran all together, there's a limit to how much you can chop all at once. And I wanted to see, what is that limit? And apparently so did our little wandering trader and his llamas. Anyway, so I have lined up a bunch of spruce trees, and I want to see just how many of them I can chop at the same time and how much wood I get from it as well. So right now I don't have, I was just helping somebody out with an admin thing. All right, so right now I don't have any wood in my inventory, or logs, I guess I should say. Let's see if I can chop this whole thing of wood and how much comes from it. And chop. Oh, it chopped it all. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, how much was that? That's 7 stacks of wood in a single swing of my axe. 7 stacks! Oh my gosh! Okay. It was too much, so I've chopped down one of the trees. Let's see. I want to do it again. All right, and Oh. I have to turn it back on. Hold on. /ATC. All right. Giant wall of trees. Trees be gone. Oh my gosh, there was a creeper that blew up over here a second ago. Awesome, that is so cool. I love it. I did have this little dilemma happen the last few days where a good friend of mine on the server, who's also at the moment the only other admin, we work together quite a lot as a result of that, and we've come to be pretty good friends as a result. I think he's awesome, but he wanted me to come move over here with him. This is his island, and he started a group of his own over here called the Monarchs. I am officially, technically, a part of the Monarchs as well, because I'm not, like, my group of people isn't like an actual, like, group or kingdom, whatever you want to call it, and his is. So officially I'm part of his kingdom / group, but he wanted me as a result to move over here and take this island right here. Originally he actually wanted me to do either one of these with the last border expansion, and I really should have taken this one. I'm really regretting not taking that one, because I've since planned some things out and like tried some things out on this island, and it would have worked really, really well, but that's okay. Instead we, you know, make this island smaller. But yeah, that was the problem. I was going to move over to this island too, originally, which means that I would have had not one but two total moves of all my crap in between episodes, which, number one, that would have been too much. That would have just been too much. But also this island is pretty small, and I would have had to add to it and then terraform what I added to it into the ocean. And if I'm going to be honest with you, it's easier to just blow all this up with a bunch of TNT, dig it out a little bit, and then fill some water in, than it is to expand all of this out and then terraform it. And I say easier, not necessarily faster. I say easier because I am horrible at terraforming, especially underwater. I don't even know what to do there. But yeah, so this island was going to be a little bit too small, and the hill that the castle would have been on top of was a little bit too steep as well. I was going to have to chop a big chunk of that off too, and it was a lot of work. It was, you know how like when you're buying a house, oh, it's dark. You know how like when you're buying a house or something like that, and maybe you don't because a lot of my viewers are young, but when you're buying a house, there's something called a fixer-upper, right? And sometimes you're okay with a little bit of fixing up. Like, it's something that you just sort of expect and plan for, right? But if there's too much, then, you know, it's still, you just can't do it, you know? You have, even if you can see the vision, even if you could see it working out really well, it's just, oh my gosh, Zovo. Even if you can see it working out, and see the vision and see it being really cool, sometimes the amount of work that you have to put in is just too much. And so you just gotta settle for something that is gonna work, and gonna work without being too big of a problem, you know? So that's what I've had to do, and I just ripped out my headphones. 1 second. That's what I've had to do. And honestly, I'm really happy with the decision that I've made, and I'm really happy that I don't have to move again, because that's another thing that I would have had to do that would have sucked. Yeah, but anyways, thanks so much for tuning into the video. I'm sorry that it's basically just been a lot of talking about what's going on. I promise there will be more actual, just like entertaining stuff and content and things like that in the next episode. Because it will be actual footage that I'm working with, and not just me having to record a apology for not getting around to editing all the other crap. I'm sorry. Also, if you ever want to tune into my stream, that's where most of the stuff happens, and the stuff that is really entertaining that I don't remember to include in any of the videos, or I end up having to cut out because I have too much footage like I've been struggling with and stuff like that. That's where all of that is. So if you want to come be a part of it, twitch.tv/cornsantra. It's exactly the same as my YouTube channel name and everything like that. There's nothing special with it or anything because it's an awesome name. But no, anyway, yeah, feel free to come and join us there. It's so much fun. We've always got people talking in the chat, and they're awesome people too. I wonder if any of them are online right now. We have a decent amount of people online right now. Anyway, there's the server's doing really good. There's usually a lot of people online, like at all times of the day, because a lot of them are actually in the EU and stuff like that. So it's really good. Although we have been advertising a lot recently, and it's resulted in a lot of whitelist tickets that I've had to manage. And today specifically, there was like 30 in an hour at one point, and it was a lot. But anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. I'm so excited to actually be getting back onto videos, and I promise with the start of this new year that I am going to be a little bit better about getting around to uploading actual YouTube videos and setting some time aside for editing and things like that. And yeah, thanks so much for tuning in. See ya.